There is a business loan that I found, just kind of doing my research online. Looks like it's for the Hope Credit Union. Looks like they've been around for 30 years. One thing that you want to keep in mind when doing a business loan is make sure that you actually read through everything and make sure that it aligns with your business goals and objectives. Okay. Um, I just got done reading about one that was pretty much just tailored to, okay, say for instance, just specifically nonprofits, or you had to make sure that you could be able to provide certain documentation, at least 3 years worth of tax information, along with bank statements and things of that nature. So just because someone tells you online that, hey, this requires no doc, or you can apply with a low credit score, that may not necessarily be true. You do want to make sure to actually take the time to read about exactly what it is that they are looking for. Now, this one here is a perfect example of something that may be a potential option when requesting a loan, right? So if it looks like here, it looks like Hope is a small business loan with a low fixed rate of 8.5%. You definitely want to make sure that annual percentage rate is within your budget, because just because they give you a certain loan, you have to also keep in mind that they're not charging you a high interest rate like 20, 25, 30%. Okay, so it looks like Hope makes it happen with affordable lending for entrepreneurs, including Black and women-owned businesses. Okay, you got to continue to keep on reading. Make sure, I didn't see anything where it said that you are required to have like a certain like amount, or like make a certain dollar amount, or have a certain type of business, based off of what I've been looking at so far. But so far so good in terms of, okay, so let's take a look. Frequently asked questions: how do I apply for the business loan? What type of information do you collect when I apply? How soon will I receive a decision? Can I apply for a small business startup loan? When is my first business payment due? Let's see. So what type of information? When applying for the business loan, you'll need personal credit history, business information, including annual revenue and the number of years in business, business financial statements. Other information that may be required varies with each loan. Your Hope lender will let you know what documents are needed, and they will walk you through the application process. Okay, so let's go to the other loan that I was just looking at. Okay, so if we take a look here, we have Self-Help Credit Union, right? Now, this one is for business, nonprofit, and faith loans. So flexible financing to help you take the next step. Our loans are a great fit for nonprofit, religious organizations, or businesses in a variety of industries. Okay, that's great. We offer fully secured term loans, usually requiring real estate collateral. So what's the point of you even sitting here and applying for this loan, say for instance, if you don't have any real estate collateral? You get what I'm saying? I mean, you may be able to ask like, okay, can I offer any type of other collateral, like say for instance any other different assets, like a paid off vehicle, as well as maybe even digital assets, if they accept digital assets, but you would have to confirm that. You get what I'm saying? So let's see. Real estate collateral to businesses that have been operating for at least 2 years. They do not offer lines of credit. We currently only offer small business, faith, and nonprofit loans below $500,000 in North Carolina and the greater Chicago area. So if you're not even in those areas, no need to even take a look. What we look at, your cash flow. We'll need to see 2 to 3 years of tax returns. Your business or nonprofit needs to have enough annual cash flow to cover expenses plus the loan payments, with revenue left over. So you can't take the whole thing and expect that that's going to start up everything. They're going to say you got to come with something, matches with something. You got to have something. Experience. We will review the experience of the project owners, managers, and grantors. We want to see that the owner or manager has relevant experience both in your industry and in management. Capital. Our loan cannot provide 100% of your project financing. You'll need to have some cash investment in the project too. We sometimes have programs available to support borrowers who need help with capital contributions. Your loan will need to be fully secured by real estate collateral. Again, fully secured by real estate collateral. So in that case, if you don't have real estate, there's no need for you to even look at this. But like I said, there are several different small business loans or even lines of credit that you can actually potentially apply to. It's just a matter of you taking the time to actually read and say, okay, yeah, like this one fits my business, my overall business plan, goals, and needs. And I actually have the revenue coming in for it. I can show that I have the revenue for the past 3 years, all that great stuff. So, you know, keep all of that information in mind when applying, and always make sure that you have all your paper trail in order. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll come back again and find some additional loans that we may be able to potentially use in the future. But my first bet is definitely that Hope line of credit or Hope loan. I'll kind of dig a little bit more and see if I can find anything. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Be blessed.